Karl, Sam and I doing the TV commentary at half-time, both were confident you were going to win that game. Total domination, end of the first half, very much so in the second half. What went wrong from your point of view?
We switched off for a split second. Credit to Skelmersdale took full advantage for that in the late on in the second half. You know, they made substitutions to try and go and win the game, and to be honest, I don't think they affected us defensively. You know, I think we just switched off in the second half, and that's at both ends of the pitch. You know, it's fine margins because we shouldn't be feeling like we are at the moment, knowing that we played so well, probably our best performance of the season, I'd say. But conceded 2 sloppy goals and had chances that on another night we should really convert.
I mean, does it concern you that I mean, obviously the build-up play, the possession was generally good, but there were chances galore that the side really needs to take in it, particularly in a game like this.
No, because the players that are getting these chances are goal scorers. You know, Michael Norton will score goals, Tom Greaves will score goals. You know, it's just a matter of time before it all clicks into place. The pleasing thing was the performance. Some of the tempo of our play and possession-wise was fantastic, and the way that we were closing down was superb. You know, not giving Skem a minute. You know, so I'll have a think about it tonight on how we can improve. But it really is. It's just fine margins, and at this level of football, the majority of the time you'll get away with the odd player switching off, but we've been punished twice tonight by that. You know, so it's a great lesson for us as a staff and as the players know, that they've got to be switched on for 90 minutes. Otherwise, you could end up with a feeling like we're experiencing at the moment.
By contrast, Noel seems to be a very calming presence in the defence since he's come back in. I mean, do you feel that too?
Yeah, I think you know, his experience, his talk and his leadership qualities are there for everybody to see, and it's been no coincidence that our game has been upped since he's come back into the side. You know, so another great plus point. There's lots of plus points there tonight, James. You know, you look at Jerome Wright, who I thought was magnificent, especially in the first half. Second half, almost created did create a great chance for Tom Greaves. Lewis Lacey coming back into the side's done great. Luke Ashworth, Joe Fox. You know, you can go through all of them. They really do not deserve to be on the end of a defeat tonight. I
mean, you've got defenders basically that look like a good unit tonight, but you just get the one moment and that can cost you a game. How do you address that as a coach? Is there exercises you can do, or do you just go through the basics with the players?
On the first one, we definitely, because you know, we left an area of the field unguarded. The ball's gone right across our 6-yard box, which shouldn't happen at a corner. You know, but we addressed that at half time. And the second one, to be honest, it's individual errors. It's players switching off, not tracking runners or allowing balls to be played in behind us. You know, so, but it's not happened that often. It's not happened that often tonight, and I feel very unfortunate as a manager and also for the players. I suppose the one pleasing thing is I would imagine our supporters have gone away today knowing that there's kind of been a little bit of an injustice, and it's definitely a performance early on in the season that we can now build on to get up there and be challenging where we will be.
Yeah, do you think, I mean, occasionally it seems to me that players have some nice moves, and then happened a few times tonight where a player, they were not on the same wavelength, and where somebody goes one way, the ball goes the other. Is that because you're still trying to find your best formation and players are trying to gain understandings?
The instances you're talking about are when you know, when Tommy Greaves come on quite, you know, when it was a ball played into him and he's had a little bit of a miscommunication. It happens in Premier League, it happens in international football. You know, the one or two instances throughout a 90 minutes. They're just, you know, we're dealing with human beings at the end of the day, and they make mistakes.
Yeah, it's just that fans are very tribal sometimes. Don't think quite as rationally as that. Tom Greaves, what a player he is. How frustrated must he have been when Jerome Wright did so superbly to win the ball and deliver that first time cross on a plate how frustrated is Tom Greaves?
He'd be extremely frustrated because, but you know, the flip side of the coin is he scored a great goal on Saturday and he'll score again. You know, I think I just said to Steve in the interview there, I was reading a book last night and he talks about life, having beliefs in life, and if you go through life thinking that it's fair, you're going to be disappointed and have a range of emotions that are going to be unhelpful. Life isn't fair, as we've witnessed tonight, and that helps me to deal with situations like this in a more positive light and look at Tommy Greaves and know that he's done his best.
FC United were definitely the more dangerous side for most of the game. Is this an example, this game, of Skelmersdale are on top because they found a way of winning without playing particularly well, or is it more, from your point of view, FC United not finding the cutting edge?
A bit of both. A bit of both. I think you definitely do get that when you're in a run of form. Hopefully our performance will kick us into a run of form because there's so many positives to take from it. Cutting edge, yes, but I thought we had that. If we just, it's not so much a cutting edge, it's just adding the final touches to it, and also making sure that we stay switched on, whether that be in midfield areas, in defensively or up front. Them fine margins are what are going to take us to the title.
And finally, I was seeing the embarrassment of riches you've got who are not even on the bench tonight. Birch, Linfield coming back to fitness, Callum Byrne, several other players. I mean, how are you in your mind starting to shape of who you'd like to see coming back in once they're fit? Or does this feel to you like an 11 that's...
No, it's always difficult, that, James, because you don't know how people are going to react when they get back in. The thing is, we have got a strong, big squad. One thing that the players get from me is honesty. Some of them, you know, they have to be patient. The chances will happen for them, and when they're there, they've got to take them. You know, a manager won't take a shirt off a player if that player's performing extremely well. So that's where we need all the players to be focusing, and the lads who are, when they get the chance, when they come into the side, they really need to be showing me, the supporters and the teammates, that they're worthy of that shirt.
And finally, Ilkeston or Ilston, depending on where you stand in the great pronunciation debate. Do you see that was a tricky one?
Yeah, definitely. They're a good side. They've gone pretty much full time this year. You know, with like an academy kind of setup. So they're working full time with good coaches, Kevin Wilson, the manager, and Steve Chettle. Will be helping them young lads along the way, and we've had really good reports about them. So it'd be a very difficult game, but one that, you know, we can build on from tonight. We can go down there and set ourselves up in a way to go and cause them problems.
Karl, thanks very much. Congratulations for tonight. Good luck.
Cheers. Thanks a lot. Cheers, James.